Tony, right here in front of you.
Oh, sorry.
Congratulations on the victory. What are initial thoughts after a performance like that?
It's a tough one. Wasn't as pretty, well, I guess as I expected. Every time you go out there, you expect you to finish. But we knew he was tough, and we knew that he was going to be relentless on the guillotines, and he had, he's more of a striker. So, I guess I'll have to watch to see exactly, how I feel about my performance. But obviously, I'm happy to come away with the win and get back in the winning column.
You mentioned the guillotines. I think even in the first round, it looked like he got one. Well, to us, it seems like he had a pretty tight one in that first round. Were you in any danger in any of those submissions he was throwing at you?
No, not any danger. I mean, it was tight, but the main thing in those positions is to keep calm breathing, fight the hands, and the first little bit he got me with the front kick, kind of got me in the eye a little bit, and then he kind of jumped on. We got in a scramble and he jumped on my neck, so he kind of got a head start on that one, So that was the tightest. But the other ones, we did a lot of defense on switching to a single leg when he did it and getting to the far side. So we drilled it, and I did it a ton in the fight.
Now, I don't know if you know this, but your 11 takedowns is second most in a 3-round fight at bantamweight, only behind Merab, who I think had 12 or 13. So you almost caught him.
If only I could have got like 2 or 3 more, Maybe if I'd had like 1 more minute, I could have got a couple more.
But looking at the rest of this division, it's a lot of people think it's one of the more stacked weight classes in MMA. There's a lot of high-level strikers and wrestlers in this division. So how do you think your style of wrestling stacks up against the rest of this top 15?
I think I'm the best wrestler in the division. So you mean just my wrestling or in general?
It's all around.
All around. I right now, I'm obviously not top 15, but I think I am skilled enough to be in top 15. There's so many guys that can be top 15, but just getting the chance to be circled through into that situation, So there's a lot of guys that are right outside, and I feel like I'm right outside of the top 15, So, I'm looking to keep getting wins, and I'll get my chance to get a ranked opponent and have a number beside my name sometime soon, hopefully this year.
But you believe you do have the best wrestling in 135?
I absolutely believe I have the best wrestling in the bantamweight division.
When do you want to get back in there? I'm sure if you have a name, throw it out there, but when do you want to get back?
Actually, I'm not really big on call-outs, but I like to fight Chris Gutierrez. There was a fight, I think it was after the Contender Series, my Contender Series fight. Kind of forgot about it, and he called me out, and, I can't let that go unpunished.
Tony over here, far right. Congratulations. We spoke about a week and a half ago on MMA Power Hour, and I'm happy to see you perform well. All you guys just fight so hard and give it your all, and just big respect to you. How did Mr. Oliveira feel compared to what you were expecting and the highlights you saw? He was kind of an X factor, wasn't he, as far as what he would do in the UFC?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I expected. He was tough. I knew he was going to be durable. I've watched his fights. Just a durable guy, tough guy, and he's a good cardio too. So, but I knew that my cardio had to be better, and I had to just continuously pull him back down. I could have done a better job of putting more pressure and not letting him back up. But every time he would get up, I put him back down, and that takes some energy away, and eventually, you get to where you need to be. But I knew he was going to be tough, and that's what we train for.
Absolutely. You got caught with a knee fairly early. How much did that rock you?
We actually caught me with a front kick.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was his toes. I remember his toes. It hit me in the eye. His toes, that was like the first little bit of the round. The knees that he did, if I can remember correctly, I don't think any of them landed to my face. I jammed a couple, and they kind of hit my chest as I took them down. But the front kick is what got my eye in the first, if I can remember. You saw the fight. I didn't see it. I was just in there, so you could be right. You could be right. But as far as I remember the toes hitting my eye in the scramble, and then him getting, trying to go for the guillotine in the first 30 seconds or so, maybe.
Gotcha. Also, respect to your jiu-jitsu. It looks like you really weren't worried coming in and getting caught in that guillotine. Looks like you never panicked. It looks like that's something you've worked before. Am I right?
Yeah, we, I train with the best fighters in the world, American Top Team, and Coach Pahumpa. We've been drilling that defense ever since the fight. How to correctly defend it. Obviously, when I shoot for takedowns, when you shoot for takedowns, you kind of put yourself in that situation. So just doing the correct takedown, switching from only shooting single legs and going cross body when you finish. So I did that. I think the first guillotine was the one where I wasn't able to quite do that, and then everyone after that, it was more of the correct way to do it.
Absolutely. Last one for me. What would you give yourself as far as a grade A to F?
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but as far as I feel, I want to finish. I wanted to finish. Because of that, I don't know. I'm kind of a tough critic on myself. I'd say like I won, so that helps. Maybe like a B-, maybe.
I think so. Maybe even better. You look great. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.